So imagine you just got to high school and you're starting your freshman year. You're still getting used to all the new people, all the new teachers, and all your new classes you have to take, and the new workload. You might feel lost or overwhelmed. You might really get anxious at some time. So I'm going to offer you some common mistakes that, as freshmen, you might be making during your first year of high school, and the best ways to avoid them. A big thing is not taking your freshman year seriously at all. Because, you might think, it's your freshman year, you're still new to the school, so it's not as serious as, junior or senior year. But you're wrong, because freshman year is the start of it all. It sets the stage for your sophomore year, and then your junior year and senior year. It's the first year of high school, and it is really important. So you want to make sure that you're starting high school off on the right foot. You don't want to just slack off freshman year or not worry about it. You want to take it as seriously as you can. And make sure that you're really putting in the work in all your classes, even if you have a hard time in it. Then there's your freshman grades. Freshman grades, like all your class grades and your quarterly averages and your year average for the freshman year, they all play a part into your final high school GPA. And a lot of people, they don't take freshman year seriously, and they realize this, either sophomore year or junior year. And I know that sounds like a lot, like every single grade that you get plays a part in your final average, but don't stress it out. Just make sure that you apply yourself, you put in the effort where you can. And, if you do make mistakes, it's important to not beat yourself up about them, but to try and learn from your mistakes, because, I do that all the time, especially freshman year, especially in my math class, and really all my classes really. Whenever I had tests or quizzes and I made dumb mistakes on them, I accepted them and I just told myself, try not to make that mistake next time. So if you make a mistake, don't beat yourself up. Just, accept it, learn from it, and move on from it. Choosing classes just to be with friends and socializing. And that's if you are able to choose your classes. Like me in my school, my freshman year, I wasn't able to choose any of my classes, only after freshman year. But, some schools, a lot of schools are different. So maybe you were able to choose your classes. So just make sure that if you do have that opportunity to pick the courses you want to take, make sure that, you're choosing your courses based on what's best for you, not just so you'll be with friends and you can socialize. And it's not even just about socializing. You might want to be with your friends because you might think, it's freshman year, you're in a new school with a whole bunch of new people, so you don't want to be alone. And I do get that, but in the end, it really depends on what's best for you, because you can always socialize with your friends any other time. And, distancing yourself from your friends in classes isn't the worst idea, because, you want to make sure all your attention is on the teacher and what they're saying, so you can make sure that you understand everything that's going on in the class. Skipping class, just not going. Skipping class is really hurting no one but you. You're missing out on important assignments and lessons. You got to make up homeworks, got to make up those assignments, because then you'll be behind. You got to catch up on the lessons, the work, got to catch up on everything. Because missing one class, you can easily fall behind a lot. A whole lesson, homeworks, and you got to make all that up afterwards. So the only person that's being negatively affected by you skipping class is you. Try and get your attendance as perfect as you can. And I'm not saying anyone has to be perfect, but you got to make sure to acknowledge all your mistakes, and you got to make sure to learn from them too. We're all human. Everyone makes mistakes. No one's perfect. Just make sure to learn from them. Keep them in mind. So next time you're in a certain situation, you can learn from your past experiences and try and prevent it from happening again. When I make mistakes, which I do all the time, especially on tests, I don't get mad at myself. Well, I do get mad at myself sometimes, but I don't make it a big deal. Like I can't get over it. because I just tell myself that, I made a mistake and I know next time I won't do it. And, it's good to make mistakes like that. Yeah, adds to your experience and, lets you know what you can't do as well and what you can do really well. So it's really important, especially for you and yourself and your mental health. 'Cause, like, thinking that way about mistakes, it really helped my mental health, especially, just so I'm not stressing out all the time or burning myself out. Even if the year is almost over or it's halfway done, or you already started your freshman year, it's never too late to start getting serious about your academics. So if you're making any of these mistakes, hopefully I was able to help you. And if I was, don't forget to subscribe, drop a comment, and drop a like.